Hi all the YouTubers. As you can see, today I'm out in the garden, and a topic that I really wanted to discuss and do a video blog on. It might not sound like something big to you, but it's this concept that sort of came to me the other day in my head, which has freed me quite a lot. And that concept is, I am not a model. Huh. I know that sounds strange, but let me explain myself. As a woman, you know, in this century full of, we're bombarded with images and magazines, and everyone's airbrushed and they're looking perfect. And like a lot of little girls, I went to modeling academy when I was younger. You learn how to walk the runway and all that nonsense. It seems to be like an ingrained, I don't know if belief is the word, but like something ingrained in young girls that if we're not models, we should look like models, or we should at least aspire to look like models, and we should sort of spend our lives waiting to be discovered by a modeling agency. Maybe not every girl, maybe it's just me because I went to the modeling little academy, and yeah, I don't know what it is, but also movies and yeah, it creates this sort of, well, we all know that there's this unnecessarily high standard of beauty and perfection placed upon women, and I just realized that I don't have to try be like a model, look like a model, act like a model. um, so yes, looking at me you would say, well, she's slim, I'm a slim girl, I've got dyed blonde hair, all of those sort of things, and yes, I do obviously put a lot of energy and effort into my appearance. I like to maintain my appearance to a degree. I obviously got boobs put in because I like to look like a feminine woman. But, you know, there's all of those things to a point, but I don't need to put so much pressure on myself for every little imperfection that I see, which I have been doing. So obviously I'm a perfectionist. That's one of my big issues and my big piece of baggage in life. So for example, what I would do is I would see spider veins on my legs, which happens with age. Especially after I had my child, I noticed a few more spider veins, and I'm freaking out because now I don't have perfect legs, and when I go on the beach there's spider veins, and you know, you got to think to yourself, well, who's looking? Who is looking that closely? You know, it's crazy. I'm not going to be in a close-up bikini photo shoot, and if I am, I'm sure they're going to airbrush all that shit out anyway. But the thing is, I'm not a bikini model, and yeah, I must live my life like a real person, not worrying about all this sort of stuff. I think I used to spend my life trying to be this perfect image of the model I thought was living in my head, which is absolutely crazy when you realize it. Sorry, there's a fly buzzing around my head. And so that's crazy. So what I tell myself when I start to obsess about the little, what do you call it, pigmentation that's coming on my face and the this and the that, I say, I'm not a model. I can just cover it up with base if I need to. I'm not a model. Yeah. So I found that very freeing, and maybe it will benefit other women too. There's more important things in life than worrying about your look. There really are. And that's a lesson that I need to get. So maybe it will help other women. And what I found that this concept has helped me to do, this concept that I'm not a model, it's just helped me to accept my face, my body, the things that are me. It's helped me to accept the way I am, really. Because if I'm not a model, who cares about the maybe the big forehead, the gummy smile, you know, because clearly looking at me, I'm not a model. I don't know why I keep thinking that I have to be this perfect being, and then berating myself because I'm not. I'm just not a perfect being. And instead, what I need to do is accept the good points that I have, and just go with that. You know, I've got a pear-shaped figure, so the part you see in the video is the slimmest part of me, the top. I've got a bigger thighs, bigger legs. I've got cankle. You know, everyone's got their own things that they don't like about their bodies, and because we see the models in the magazines, we see them on TV, these beautiful presenters and movie actresses, and they're so glamorous, and they look, I think the illusion is that if we look like that, we'll be happy. because they look so happy. They look happy in these photo shoots, posing, and you think that they can just have anything that they want in life. And that's the illusion, but it's the delusion, because it's not true. Happiness comes from within. And then lastly, just to add, that once you get into you get deeper into this whole thinking about the people that are beautiful models in our society, then you realize that they too are just human beings like we all are, and they too have their insecurities, they have their problems, and they also have things that they dislike about themselves, whether it's something physical they dislike, something about their personalities they dislike. They struggle with issues just like we do, and ultimately you realize that they are no happier than normal people like we can be. So yeah, that is the lesson I just wanted to add in there. There are much better ways to expend my energy than obsessing over my physical appearance, because I had nothing to do with the way I appear. Well, now I did, because I have made some changes to my appearance, but really the way I am, there's nothing I can do about it. So why not spend my energies doing far better, more worthwhile things? You know, I'm quite creative. There's far better ways of even spending just that mental energy, as well as the physical energy. So when you just free up your mind, don't worry about all the things that you can't change. This is what I need to learn. This is why I'm saying it. If I could free up my mental energy and not worry about all the shit that I worry about, yeah, I think it would free up my energy a lot. So that is what I wanted to add in as well. The issue is all the obsessive thoughts that go on in my head. So the lesson is, I am not a model, so I am free. I am not a model, I am free. Thanks guys. I know this is a bit of a strange topic.